Hey guys, hope everyone can hear me. This is my first time doing the live in a long time without, oh great, okay, it says Makeaway Media started a live video, so I'm doing it right. I was just about to say this is my first time doing a live in a long time without Leanna. She's the one that usually does the lives for us, and I just join in. So she's got me a little spoiled, and I had to figure out how to do a live all over again. Hey, D-Nice, thanks for joining us. Tamisha, hey everybody. Today, Leanna won't be joining us because she is on vacation for a couple weeks. So actually I'll be on here maybe the next 3 Thursdays without Leanna. And what I wanted to talk about is some tips on how to make away. I know you all know that our company is called Makeaway Media. Hey, Kayla. I always like when people get on and say hey because it makes me not feel alone. So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. So what I was saying is I'll be on here for the next 3 weeks, I think, without Leanna. And what I wanted to do was give you all some really concrete tips to keep you motivated and to help you also make a way, just like we're doing here in Louisville, Kentucky with our company. We're doing a lot of stuff, and I've done a lot of big things, and I don't say that in a conceited way. I say that because I do have experience with getting large projects done. So what I want to do is share some of that information with you all over the next 3 weeks, and then maybe at the end of the 3 weeks I can give you an update on how all of the things are going now with our big projects. So I have written many books, more than a dozen books. I have founded a company. I founded a therapy company, so I'm an entrepreneur. I'm also a lawyer and a therapist, and now a festival founder. And this year we'll be holding the Louisville Book Festival for the first time ever in person, because we started our first festival in 2020 during a pandemic. So the first 2 festivals we had for the Louisville Book Festival were virtual. So this will be our first year in person, and it's a huge project. And if I just looked at wanting to publish 20 books, or if I just looked at wanting to do a book festival, I probably would never do it. So what I do is, and here are the concrete tips I want to leave you all with today. I break down the steps into small bite-sized pieces so that I'm not overwhelmed. So I don't just look at how am I going to put on a festival. The very first thing that I do, thanks for saying you can't wait to attend. Thanks for saying you can't wait to be there. It's going to be exciting, so everyone should come. Whether you're an author or not, you should come. If you are an author and you don't have a book in the festival, you should still come, because I'm an author and I still go to book festivals, and I learn so much about the career of being an author at a book festival. So a book festival is not just for people who love books, it's also for people who work in the field and the profession too, because you can learn a lot while you're there. But what I do is I feel like dreams belong to you, and dreams come to you from the universe. So when the dream comes down and it's in your heart or on your mind, and you know you have to do it, a lot of times you don't know how you're going to do it, but you just know that it feels like something that you have been called to do. And this could be anything. This could be, maybe you were called to found a church. Maybe you're going to be the leader of a church and you're going to build a whole building, and you have no idea how you're going to do that. Or maybe you want to write a book, just one book, and you have no idea how you're going to do that. Or maybe you want to found a whole book festival, which is not a small thing to do, but it can be done, and it can be done by one person with a dream. So I'll just use the book festival as an example. When I wanted to, when I felt like I had a dream to found the Louisville Book Festival, the very first thing I did was go to the internet and start looking up all different kinds of book festivals. The first thing I wanted to do was to make sure that Louisville didn't have a book festival, which Louisville didn't. There were some smaller types of festivals. There was like a writing conference that sold books at the end of the conference, and there was a bigger festival, but they do all kinds of stuff. It's not just books. They have a film festival, and all kinds of stuff associated with it. But I just wanted to found the first ever Louisville Book Festival. So I did a lot of research on the internet about book festivals, what they look like, the kind of speakers they had, how much notice they had, the types of places they were held, and I took notes on all that stuff. Then I went and actually looked for books on book festivals. I do that with anything, any project that I'm doing. I go to books because almost everything you've ever wanted to know, you can find in a book. And that's a great place to start. And it'll also help you decide if this is really something you really want to do. Maybe after you read the book, you think, well, maybe that wasn't my dream after all. The next thing that I recommend that people do is, because of the world we live in now, get the website, find the domain, which is the name of the website. Make sure that you can get a website that you're happy with. So you really want to spend some time thinking about the name. Louisville Book Festival obviously was very easy. But when I founded my company, Makeaway Media, I put a lot of thought into that before I bought a website or started using social media channels with that name. I made sure that I wanted to name my company that name. So there are lots of steps that you can take before you do the big thing. All those little steps lead you to the big thing. And I want you to spend time thinking about the steps instead of just thinking about the big thing, because the big thing can be very overwhelming. Just thinking about the Louisville Book Festival as a whole can be very overwhelming. But I know that I can contact 3 people today by phone and explain to them what the book festival is about and ask for help. Or I know that tomorrow I can search the internet and learn as much as I possibly can about book festivals just by reading what's out there on the internet. I know that on Saturday I can go to a bookstore or a library and ask for help from the librarian and say, hey, do you have anything on this subject? I'm thinking about getting into this and I want to learn what there is to know about it. And then I don't have to read that whole book this weekend. I can read 1 chapter a day or a night if I want to. That's the way you have to break down steps in order to make your dreams come true. So many people, too many people, give up on their dreams because they feel very overwhelming. And I am a therapist and I work with people a lot, and one of the saddest things I see is that people have no dreams at all. That's probably the saddest thing I see. The second saddest thing I see is when people have really good ideas, and I can tell too that that dream belongs to them. They can see it and I can see it, and I'm sure other people in their life can see it. But because life can be hard sometimes, and we're all just trying to work every day, and if you have a family, you're trying to take care of your family. We're all just trying to pay our bills and stay afloat. Sometimes it's hard to dream. But what a lot of us forget is it's easier to stay afloat when you have things that buoy you. So buoys are those things in the water that float, and they either hold up markers in the water, or it's like a life preserver that buoys you and keeps you afloat in the water. Dreams keep us afloat. So I know it seems hard, like how can you possibly have time to do it? But when you're doing the things with your life that you really want to do, the things that really feed your passion, when you're doing those things, then that's when you're able to float even better than you ever knew you could. Maybe you can get out of the water altogether. So that's the way I kind of want you to look at it. Is I know it's hard. I know it's not easy to pursue a dream, but your dreams are, your passion is the reason why you are here. So stay motivated. Write down your dreams, put them on a sticky note and put them where you can see them, because when you can see them and you look at them every day, then it's hard to forget about them, and it kind of gives you a little bit of extra encouragement just to say, hey, I just need to call one person today. So I just wanted to hop on here really quick and just give you those little pieces of advice for starting your dream. If you want to talk to us about it, please feel free to send us a message. We'd love to hear what your dreams are and share them. I'm also happy to answer questions if you're having trouble getting started. We also just started a whole new arm of our company called Makeaway Mindset, which is going to help people learn how to manage their dreams and break down. Somebody just joined us. I just want to make sure that they hear. I think her name is Elle. Hi, Elle. I just want to make sure that you heard that we're starting a new company called Makeaway Mindset, where we are going to help people discover what their dreams are, break down their dreams into manageable goals, and bring their dreams to life. So thank you all for joining me today. And please join us back here the same time next week so I can give you even more insight on how we get all of this stuff here at Makeaway Media done. Have a great day. Bye.